You see, some of you will be angry after this episode, and that's okay. Because this money issue is a serious problem in our
Very
society.
serious.
Yeah. And on this segment, we're about to talk about money issues, especially in family. So, welcome to this episode on Time Out with Ruth
And
and PJ.
PJ,
So, today our question is: do you have to always support your family financially?
yes. It's
I
a
don't
yes for
agree to
me.
that. I
Ah,
don't agree to that.
why? You don't want to support your family?
No. My point here is not supporting your family. The the key word here is always.
Yes. I mean, your family will always be your family. Family first. Blood is thicker than water.
Oh, okay. Then you should kill yourself.
No, but I mean, family will always be there. Family has always been there
Family
from
is
the
not
get go.
always there. I think that's why we're getting it wrong.
Hmm.
Before we started this episode, we were having this conversation, myself and Ruth, and we'll be arguing behind the cameras about this thing. And now we brought it on this episode to discuss with everyone because we want to also hear your own side of this
And you
situation. We
have to pick
want
a
your two
side.
cents.
You have to pick a side. It's necessary to pick a side. I cannot say, it's either yes, you have to always support your
Mhm.
family, or no, you
I
don't
don't believe I
necessarily
don't
have
believe
to
you
support your
always
family.
have to because if you look at it, let's even start with our society in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
We all know how things are tough here. Everyone is trying to survive. Everyone's trying to live life. I'm not saying
Mm-hmm.
don't take care of your family, but even family should understand that you have your life to live as well. They can't expect you to always be there. You are not God.
But your family, they were always there for you, especially maybe your parents or your siblings when you were growing up. They were
Were
always there.
they always really
So
there?
yes, so now that you are grown up, why don't you always want to be there for your family?
I don't think they are being there for you is tied to you giving out your life
But they
when you are
gave
not
their
making
life
money.
for you.
I don't think they gave their life. They just do what family would do. And you are also doing what a family member would do. That's why I say you can't always be there for them.
Sorry, wait, let me cut you short. You just said that they are doing what a family should do.
Yes.
So why can't you reciprocate by doing what a family
You are
would do?
doing that already, but doesn't mean you have to be able to provide
Why do you
financially.
want to be selective about the times that you want to help your
It's
family?
not being selective, it's reality of life. It's just sometimes you have things you want to use money for. Okay, let me put it this way.
Mm.
I've been able to have conversations with a couple of people, and they will tell you the struggles they are going through trying to keep up with family responsibilities, especially first children.
Mm-hmm.
Whether first daughter or first son, doesn't this is not gender specific. As long as you're the
Mm-hmm.
first, the burden that such people shoulder. I'm not saying it's always the first children. Sometimes it can even be the last child, depending
Mm-hmm.
on the one that is doing well.
Yeah.
The burden they shoulder is always unfair to them
What do you mean by unfair?
in regards of they have their life they have to build. And sometimes I think families are always a little bit insensitive and selfish.
Mm-mm.
They will forget, no, hold on. They
Mm-mm.
will forget you have your life to build and begin to emotionally blackmail you as though, oh, we did everything for you, we provided for you. Of course, it's your duty.
Okay,
It's your
but as
duty
you
to,
have grown up now, it's not now your duty to support your
of
family,
course, support.
provide for your
See,
family.
I believe as a sensible person, responsible person, you owe it to your family to take care of them.
Exactly.
But they can't put that tag always. And sometimes you can't just be there. That's the argument I'm having here with her. You can't always be there.
I disagree. You should always be there for
No,
your family.
no.
Reason being that your family
Mhm.
have always been there for you.
Who says they are always been there for me? There
Ah,
are times growing up that they couldn't just come through.
when? What are the times? Is it times when, let's say, it's time to go for party, they not give you money for party?
In
Or
some cases, they're like that.
it
And I
might
know
be
of people
that
that they had to start their life very, very early without even family support.
also.
I know you might feel what's it called? The emotional attachment to family. Like, oh, I need to do this for them. It's not a bad thing. I think people should not get me wrong. It's not a bad thing. But I
Mm,
believe you can't always be there. Because there are times when you have things to do and you can't just come through as they expect. And I think it's okay for families to understand, for family members to understand that this
mm-mm.
person have their lives and they have to build their lives. I know of many, like I was saying before, I know of many people that have had to sacrifice their dreams,
Mm-hmm.
their ambitions, just so they can meet up with family responsibilities. And
Okay,
it causes
okay,
resentment at the end of the
okay,
day.
okay, wait. So let's say now, somebody in the family is sick,
Mm-hmm.
right? But you have set this money aside to say, I want to do my birthday, or I want to get myself a car.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather get that car or drop the money to help that sick person in your family?
Depending on who the family member is.
Your brother.
That's a different thing. So
How
now
is
look
it a
at it.
difference? Your
Look
brother
at
is
it.
part of the
Yeah,
family
yeah, yeah, look
now.
at it. You said a car. I can let go of a car for now to save my brother from dying or to get him back on his feet. But I'm saying situations where I can't provide it for now. Okay, I'm trying to think of a scenario now. You have a project you want to
If you
do.
cannot provide it for now, is there no way that you can actually go and get it?
What about if I have no way to do it?
That's a lie. That's not possible. You
Okay,
should
you see
have
that, that that's
you should
that's that's
have
the issue we're
people. You
having
should
now.
have people
No,
that you can
no,
always,
I cannot always go out of my way.
you
It's
should be
not
able to do
possible.
that. I feel like you,
Why
let's
should I
even
be able
say
to do
your
that?
parents have always done that for you. Go out of their way to always make you happy, comfortable,
That's
even
why they
when
are
it's
my
not
parents.
convenient for them.
I'll
Exactly
do that
now.
for my
So it's
children
time
as
for
well.
you to now give back to them.
Okay, yes, important to give back to them, take care of them, make sure they're in a good state. But I'm telling you, sometimes they become a little bit insensitive to this thing, especially when you know you're making a lot of money,
Uh-huh.
right? And you've done everything possible to make sure they're all comfortable, but yet there's that sense of, I don't want to call it sense of entitlement,
What
because
is the
they are
everything
kind of
possible?
they are kind of entitled to what you have. But when I mean everything possible, comfortable house, maybe you giving them even a car and even a driver to drive them around, but
Mm-hmm.
now they are bringing unrealistic things to your table because just because they know you have money.
Like, or else things like,
We've seen, I'm going to share a story. I won't mention for privacy's sake. I'm not going to mention the story of this footballer, very popular footballer, that was sharing a story on how after started playing football, he got signed into the top leagues and he was playing football, taking care of his family and everything. And family started asking him for money unnecessarily. They weren't suffering. Obviously, he was taking good care of them because they knew that, oh, football money is making good money, making millions every week. Started asking him for unreasonable money just because they know the money is there. And the moment he told them that, guys, hold on, I'm going to retire someday, I won't play football forever, it became a problem. Do you know it got so bad that these guys' family members, I think his parents specifically, used voodoo on him?
as in juju.
Yes, juju.
To do what?
To what? What? Of course, is to tie his brain so that he can be giving them money. He had to cut off that family. Now you understand my point. You can't always be there for them, even when you have all the money in the world. It's important. Take care of family, set them up, make sure they are not suffering. It's
Yes.
very important. But I disagree with the fact that you have to always provide for them financially. That's why you should. Okay, I have to say something quickly. You know that some family members, even after you set them up, they still come back to you for money regularly. Like you set
And
up a business for them, they already have a business running. You are doing it because, okay, I want you to stand for yourself. But now they're still coming back every time for money. Why?
and when they are coming back, is it for unreasonable things they are coming back to
Most
ask you for
times it's
money?
always the reasonable things.
What is a lie? It's a lie.
It's
It's a
always the
lie.
reasonable things.
Only if it's
Trust me.
important. Only if it is important. Say money
So why do
for
why do you think it is mandatory to always be financially available for family?
because family has always been there for you. That's the only thing.
What about your own primary family? Because
Because
when you come out of a family, you have to start your own family.
but you have not started your family yet. So till then you still owe your
Oh,
family
really?
your life.
Really, really?
Yes.
No, I don't. I think that is wrong to say you owe them your life.
You do owe
You
them
owe
your
them
life.
the responsibility, the sense of responsibility. I have to take care of them, but you don't owe them your life.
You do.
You understand?
You
You are a
do.
child in that family. You
You
came out of that
do.
family. It was your responsibility to take care of you. That's
Mm.
why we also tell parents, also make sure you do your possible best to tie something down for yourself so that your whole life is not going to be inched on your children when they grow up, that they must take care of me. If not, I'm not going to feed.
But that's not a bad thing.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing to take care of family. I think this is where I don't want it to get complicated. It's important to take care of family, but you can't always be there for them. That's what I'm just trying to say. Because
I
even the family you're going to build, you have to start planning towards it. You have to start saving some money, some investment before you start up that family. Now, I've seen a lot of people that till today their families are suffering, their primary families are suffering because of the responsibility that they are still having from the family they're coming from. That's unfair. That is unfair. Except you can. I don't even think you have a point to convince me right now
I
that it's
do.
important. That's mandatory to always provide
It's
for
still
your family.
important, no matter what. Family is family.
But we want to hear what you guys think. Do you think it is mandatory to always provide for them financially? There are other ways to provide for family if you can't come through financially for that season.
So how you want to pray? You want to pray for them.
Prayer is a good thing.
No,
Pray,
prayer is not, we are
pray.
talking about financially.
Connecting people is another thing. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Our focus here is financially. That's why I said there are other ways. But when it comes to finances, you can't always. I think the only person you owe to provide financially for is your primary family. Your primary family. And in this subject matter, we're talking about being someone that you're coming out from a family, and maybe you're a first child, second child, third child, last child, whatever it is. And now you are mandated. Family is mandating you that you must always be there
And
financially.
you must always be there
I don't
financially.
agree. I do not agree, and I will never agree to that. I think that is totally unfair on that person. You
Not.
should allow them build their lives.
So
Yes.
why didn't we cast you out there when we're grown up?
Why? Were
Say
they the one that said she
because
give birth to
so
the child?
let's say
Yeah, were they the one that said she give birth to me?
let's say taking care of you was a lot when we were grown up. Should
Mhm.
we not chase out of that and say no, we cannot do this. It's hard.
Why did you
Is
give birth
this
to me? Shall left me with God in heaven.
mm,
Let me just be chilling with the angels. You brought me to life, so it's your responsibility to take care of me. So don't
yes.
make it look like you are
So we have taken
um
care of you to the point that you should be able to take care of us.
okay. Agreed. I did not dispute the fact that you take care of them, but you can't always financially provide for them. That's why I said the word take care is quite broad. Taking care is not only money. Sometimes you can have to go and look after them, bring them over to your house to look after them based on old age. Different ways, but financially, we have children that they can be given to their parents and they don't even go and visit their parents. They send money to them, but they never visit them. And the parents will be complaining that you don't even come and visit me. It's not fair. So taking care is a broad word, but financially providing for them, you can't always do that.
You should
Sadly.
always do that. But we still want to hear what you think.
We think, yeah, I want to hear what you think. But I totally disagree with what you're saying. If you think you're
Uh,
on my side, the winning side,
how is your side the
the
winning
winning
side?
side, because it's
People should
some
not go
pure
and be like
facts.
Fiji, I want to take care of your family. You
I
take care of your
didn't,
family.
I didn't say I didn't say don't take care of family.
Uh,
Before you put words in my mouth, I said you can't always financially provide for them.
you
That's my
can
point. Why is she
and you
saying you can?
should.
What side?
They've sent you to
Uh,
the best schools. They've
uh,
done everything possible
it's
so
their
that you can
responsibility,
get
madam.
the connection
It's
that you
their
need
responsibility.
to stand on your feet
Yes,
properly.
it's their
You have
responsibility.
done that now, you're not doing, you don't always have to financially. Can you
Because
imagine?
it's just the reality of life.
Mm.
It's reality of life. If they are also sensitive enough and reasonable to a point, they will understand that you can't always do that. That's why I shared the story. Some family even go as far as manipulating the situation just to make you feel bad that you can't do it at that point, forgetting that you have your life to also build. That's why I never agreed to this. I feel it's unfair.
Nobody's saying you should not build your life, but include your family.
Of course, you can include them, but you can't always just be there. But I want to hear what you guys think, though.
Mm.
If you think you should always provide for them financially, or if you feel that taking care of them, yes, is important, but they also have to have the mindset that you can't just always be there because you have your own struggles, you have your battles you are fighting as well. So I think they should be considerate enough to know that you're also fighting your own battles, and sometimes just give you your space to build your life.
I hear you. But I know that they'll support me, Sha.
No,
Abby, people support me
want
now.
to hear what you guys think on this segment, and hope you enjoyed this conversation because I think it's a very, very sensitive thing in our
Yes.
society. Yes, a lot of people are even not bold enough to come out to talk about these things because they don't want to feel judged. They don't want to feel like, oh, would they see me as an irresponsible child, as a wicked child? But on this platform, we say it
Yes,
without
you are a
filters.
witch
We say, we
and
say
a wizard if you will not take care of your family financially. Always.
always no. Can you see? It's not possible.
Always. It's
It's
very
not
possible.
possible.
It's very
But let
possible.
us know what you guys think. I think it's important to also look out for yourself, even as you're taking care of family. Let's use, for instance, this movie that is really hitting everywhere behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what happened in that movie. That's a perfect example of someone that was there for family, but look at how they were moving crazy on her.
It's a movie.
I think this is knockout I've given her now. She
It's
can't
a
she
movie.
can't what's movie? This things
It's a
happen in real
movie.
life. God.
It's a lie.
God. They happen in real life.
Mm,
Real life situations.
I
You are
don't believe.
busting your ass over family. Going up and down over family. Whereas they are building their own lives behind. It's crazy, yo. Very, very crazy. These things happen in real life. So I'm not saying don't take care of family.
That's what he's saying.
Please do. But just understand that you have your life to build as well. And you should make sure you build your life so that your children don't hold you accountable as well. Because you owe it to them to also build something for them and not get lost. So as you're taking care of family, it's very important you take care of yourself. Behind the Scenes is a very perfect movie to use as a reference.
Mm.
Thank you very much, guys, for listening to this
Tell me
segment.
about our email.
Yes, yes,
In
yes.
case people have stories I want to share.
Yes. Our email is right there in our bio. please don't forget to always send us your reviews, your suggestions, even areas you feel like you want us to do better. Yeah, you want us to include in each episode. And if you also
Mm,
have things you want us to talk about, we're really much open to listening and hearing from you guys.
yes.
Thank you very much
Thank
for all
you.
the love, all the support. We hope you enjoyed this segment.
Kindly like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well.
Yeah. Bye for now.